In today's video, I'm gonna talk about whether or not heavy weightlifting is a good idea for beginners. Now, if you're a raw beginner who's just getting into weightlifting, then I do not recommend heavy weightlifting. Heavy lifting generally means using weights where you can only perform 1 to 6 reps before coming close to failure. Beginners should focus on using weights they can comfortably lift for 10 to 15 reps with good form. Now, as a beginner, this is going to be pretty lightweight for most people, but don't feel bad about yourself. You're going to be lifting a lot heavier very quickly. Heavy weightlifting requires both neurological adaptations and some technical expertise with the exercises themselves. These neurological adaptations will happen rapidly in your first few weeks of lifting. Your brain and nervous system are becoming more efficient at recruiting and using your muscles during this time. So you're naturally going to get a lot stronger just because of these adaptations. But gaining proper form and technique will take a lot more time. You're going to have to wait at least a few months before even considering lifting heavy. If you try to lift heavy off the bat, you're risking injury. You don't even have a proper mind-muscle connection yet, and you can't really target your muscles effectively anyways. And it's also just unsafe to lift heavy when you don't know what you're doing. Accidents do happen. And trust me, you don't want to learn this lesson the hard way. I once got stuck with 315 on my back in a box squat, and long story short, I had to ditch it behind me and bent my expensive Texas power bar. So just put in the work and learn technique. Always remember to warm up with dynamic stretches and lighter weights to prepare your body for each workout and reduce injury risk. So it's better to do lighter weights initially to develop the foundation of form and technique, which will build your physique later on. Starting with lighter weights allows you to strengthen your tendons and ligaments, not just your muscles, which will better prepare you for heavy lifting later on. And as a complete beginner, you're going to make progress no matter what you do, so you might as well spend the time and effort up front developing your form and technique. Over time, you'll gradually increase the weight you lift as your form improves and your body adapts. This principle, called progressive overload, is how you safely get stronger and bigger. One common mistake beginners make is sacrificing form for the sake of lifting heavier weights. But you should always prioritize form and technique over heavy lifting. And this is especially true in the beginning. Start light, focus on form, build strength progressively. Now, if you want to master the basics and build a strong foundation, then check out my other video where I walk you through 17 essential dumbbell exercises step by step.